Hello, my friends. Audrey here. It is January of 2024. We always started doing something new for every New Year's after every New Year. So this year, actually, what I'm thinking to do is to show you guys my 2023 Hoya fall. So let's start this video and show you what I did wrong for my Hoyas in the past year. Talking about Hoya falls of 2023, I had to start it with this Hoya, the Hoya Corina Available Gray. You all know how much I love this Hoya. It's such a beautiful Hoya. It was not fussy Hoya either. I think there's something wrong. I did wrong when season changes and causes Hoya to fail for the past 2 years. It was growing beautifully in the spring, in the fall, and has leaves covered everywhere. It was so beautiful. But then when the fall hit, I started to notice there's a rotting on some of the branches. The leaves started to just wither away, and the branches started to dry up or rotted. I don't really know. I did not dig the root out to see what's going on. The remaining 3 branches was looking pretty okay, so I didn't really worry too much. I know I will have some branches to start all over again for this year. But yes, I need to really pay attention to this Hoya when the season changed, especially from the really hot summer to suddenly cool down and the nighttime temperature go down really low. And this Hoya seems to act out on this temperature change. So yes, I need to start to figure out what is going on with the Hoya because I really don't want it to fall again on this year. Talking about Hoya fall, I had to add this Sunrise into my fall list. It has been in my Hoya fall list for the past several years. It is original Hoya Sunrise. As you can see, something's really going on with this Hoya Sunrise compared to the other one. I did notice this Hoya, even though it does not look really good, but compared to my past several years, this year actually stopped the leaf falling. Every year when it has a new Hoya leaves growing, it started to fall off when it was really young before even turned to a big leaf. But this year it actually keeps all the leaves. There's even one in the bag. So it's not a complete fall, I think. There's still something going on with this Hoya. So my next step for this Hoya, I think, is I will get it out of this pot and cut the cuttings right around where the last leaves attached to the branch. I'm gonna cut that one off and soak this Hoya into the sulfur, just in case there's something going on with this Hoya. Maybe there's some infestation I can't really see. And I'm gonna pot this one into the speckled moss and let it grow root. See if I can really revive this Hoya. I did mention last year that if it's not growing, I will just discard this Hoya. I already have a really beautiful Hoya Sunrise, but look at these baby leaves in the bag. It's really trying to grow, so I really don't have the heart to throw this one away, especially after struggling with this one for so many years. So yeah, that's my next step. So hopefully I can make this one a successful list for this year. Next one on my list is this Hoya Bella. It looks pretty sad at this moment, but at least I know it survived. This was actually one of my easiest Hoya. I never pay attention to it. It's growing beautifully, just dripping down, really beautiful. And suddenly, just it started to wither away. There's the leaves drying off. I don't know if I overwater it or underwater it. I didn't really pay attention to it until I found out it was too late. I cut down my watering, but I didn't repot it, so it keeps dying off until I only have 1 branch left. So I potted this one into my speckled moss, and then I growing root. It actually started to grow beautifully again, and there's another new branch shooting out. So this is the old branch. Actually, if you guys can see, old branch is down and it's shooting out this one as a new growth point, and then it's growing another one. So it has been growing beautifully since I pot it back into soil. Of course, I put it back into a really tiny pot with not much soil in there, so there's a less chance of root rot. Hopefully this one can grow beautiful again this year, and I will not kill this one because it's such a cute little Hoya. I love it. I want to keep this one in my collection without killing it. Next is the Hoya Corina Silver. It even hurt for me to say that. I love Corina. I have the silver and the black one. I brought them the same time and I give them the same environment, and the black one grew beautifully. It was started to dripping down, like become hanging down really beautifully, but the silver one just started to die off, and I really don't understand what is going on. It has several branches and then it all just died off except this one. I cut some cutting from the other one and 2 of the cuttings survived. It's not in my moss with all the other cuttings. This is the only branch that survived and it looks pretty sad. It's wrinkled up the leaves and there's no new growth point on this branch. I'm hoping maybe when the spring comes, it started to growing a new side shoot on this branch, and so hopefully it keeps growing and I'll pot the other cutting back into this pot. But yeah, this is one of my files for 2023, and it's sadly a lot of die off. It's just these several branches still hanging there. So hopefully it's enough for me to revival this plant and growing start all over again with this Corina Silver. Next, this is all I have to show you guys. It is the Hoya Yti. This is the green one and this is the variegated one. As you can see, this is all I have left for this Hoya. It was growing beautifully throughout the whole spring and summer. It has a lot of new branches. When the fall came, it stopped growing. I didn't pay attention too much with this. And then when we have a really cold weather hitting us around the end of November, earlier December-ish, I water all my Hoya as I normally would. Wait for 2 weeks and water them. I found not a week later, I realized these 2 Hoya starting to grow really poorly. It looks like a cold damage, so I'm assuming when I water them, the temperature went down too low around my windowsill. These 2 Hoya sit on my window, on the shelves next to my window. So I'm guessing it's get too low with the water still inside the pot. The soil being moist and the temperature went down. These 2 got cold damaged. Really bad. It actually happened to one of my other Hoya Yti 2 years ago. It's also died during the winter time, and this is 2 replacements for that one. And of course my replacements is also trying to hang on the last leg at this moment. I do think this one, the green one, should be able to revival. I already see some growing point right in the back if you guys can see it. But this variegated one just looks pretty sad. This main branch looks kind of like dead. So I'm not comfortable with saying that this one's gonna survive. The leaves looks pretty good, but the branch looks pretty sad. So Hoya Yti is definitely not Hoya that I'm comfortable to say that I can grow in them flourishly. I have found this Hoya twice already, so let's make this one right, hopefully this year. The last on my list is Hoya Hindrobe. I don't even have plan to show you guys. You all know that this Hoya sadly died off on me again last year. I guess I'm just not really good with Hindrobe. I love this Hoya to death and I really want to grow them beautifully in my collection, but twice already it all died off on me. The first Hoya Hindrobe is I was struggling with that Hoya for a long time. It was actually one of my first Hoya purchase and started with my Hoya collections, and after struggling with that Hoya for several years, it died on me. So I bought another replacement 2 years ago, and then that one sadly died on me again in 2023. Do I really want to get another Hindrobe? Yes, but do I really want to try it at this moment? Not really. Until I can change my environment. We're also thinking about moving in the near future, hopefully this year or next year. Maybe I'll try another one the next year when we move to a new environment, and hopefully that can help me to keep this Hindrobe alive. But right now, no, I really don't want to try another Hindrobe. It's really sad for me to see one of my favorite Hoya that I fall in love with. At the beginning, it's actually one of the reasons I started my Hoya collection. It's all started from the Hindrobe. So yes, unless I figure out what's going on with Hindrobe, I don't think I'm gonna get another one, not at this moment. So those are the Hoya that I felt from 2023. I guess this is just the life. Like when we started to plant Hoya, to collecting plants, some will grow beautifully and just really flourish, and you don't have to worry about anything. On the other hand, some plants you just struggle with them from the beginning and you don't know what's going on with them. You really want to love them, but you just don't really understand each other, I guess. So it ended up becoming a foul. But it's not a discouraging thing. As I said, there's always a successful story, there's a sad story. I do have more successful story than sad story in all my Hoya collection, so I'm not really too sad about it. There's still 80% of my sad story that I think I can make a beautiful start all over and make them beautiful again in this year. So I'm hopeful. Well, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you all enjoyed. I'll see you guys again on the next video. Happy growing!